Excuse me. Hi, everybody. Oh, my throat. I'm Shauna, and this is Ring of Light Crafts. I saw something earlier on, and it reminded me that I needed to do mine. So we're gonna make a centerpiece, a candle centerpiece for my table. And it's gonna be Christmas and all Dollar Tree. I wish I could remember the people that reminded me to do this because I would so give them a shout out because she's amazing. They are amazing. Um, they're sisters. I don't know if they're twins, but they're sisters. And I really enjoyed the video and I thank them because wasn't for them, I would be so far behind and not have got this done. So with that said, let's get to work. What you will need is Dollar Tree mesh, your choice of color. I myself am doing this for Christmas. So I need the green, red, white, and I'm using silver. I'm using 4 different ones, and you're gonna need a Dollar Tree little small reef frame. This is an 8 inch, and at the Dollar Tree, two for $1. So with that said, we also needed some bling, which is not the Dollar Tree, but you can find it at the Dollar Tree. This particular bling I found at my oh my god, my girlfriend's house in Kalinga, California. Um, she's awesome, great quality and stuff she has, and extremely reasonable. I love going there. So once again, that's where this bling came from. So what I had was I bought a vase not too long ago at the Dollar Tree. It was somebody's wedding set, and they just discarded it all. I'm sorry, I didn't buy it at the Dollar Tree. I bought it at a thrift store. And I was looking at it just now. I thought, well, it was here, here, and around the bottom. I didn't put nothing here. To me, it kind of looks odd. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to add this piece here. So if you will just kind of bear with me, once again, it's just a simple bling. I'm going to lower you guys down. Um, so, hi, Brooklyn. Brooklyn? I hope I said it right. Hi, Brooke. Forgive me if I didn't say it right. Welcome. Anyways, we'll go ahead and add this. And I'm just going to kind of guess what would be approximately. And I see where they had fastened them together. So we're just going to kind of stay right where they fastened it together originally. And all I'm going to do is I pre-cut it. I noticed that they had 6 layers or 6 lines. And I'm just going to put it right on top of where they have their original fold. And I just put my hand in it. So don't put your hand in it, guys. Hot glue burns. And we're just going to go ahead and we're going to fix this one to match the other side. So we're just going to go ahead and glue it all the way down here. And then we'll get to starting on the reef. That way this has time to dry and not burn the crud out of us. I'm going to add, I don't think you can see, I'm going to just add the glue just across here. And not a lot, you guys, because one, it will sink through. And two, I really don't want to burn my hands really bad. Okay, and we can always go back and fix any of the edges if it bothers you. But I probably would go back and fix the edges. I'm just going to go to here and bring it down, let it fall. I'm not going to fasten the bottom just yet because I lost my scissors. So I am going to show you. I would just cut this last 2 pieces off that I got too big, but I had to find my scissors. So we're just going to pretend this is perfect. Kind of dusty, don't you think? I do. And we're going to set it out of our way, get rid of the glue gun. We will no longer need a glue gun. We'll leave it. We might decide. Excuse me, guys. I'm sorry. Okay. So remember, Dollar Tree, pick your mesh, 4 colors, 3, 2, just use one. Totally up to you. I am going to use the 4 colors, and I'm going to lower you guys down. I've already pre-cut them because with my no damage to my hands, it takes me so long time to do this. And I didn't think you guys want to stay on here for an hour and a half while I cut mesh. So I'm going to go ahead and lower you guys down and just show you how I measure the first piece or so. And here we go. Watch your eyes. And I know my messy table because I've been working on all kinds of things today. So once again, it's just a Dollar Tree mesh. So at the Dollar Tree, you know you're gonna have problems with it, okay, guys? It's the Dollar Tree. I mean, so we're just gonna go ahead and get our blade. This is a circular blade. I'm just gonna cut off this tail end because it's very frayed and I don't like that. And once again, you guys, when you do cut these, make sure you throw any little pieces away so the weak ones don't get them because we don't want them hurt. And I actually measure mine 10 inches. I want mine to be a little fluffier, so I'm just using my little 10-inch ruler here, and I'm just will get that cut. And that's all I did. What I did is I actually cut out 12 of each color, and we may not need 12 because I decided to go down to the 8-inch ring instead of the 14 that I was originally going to make because I looked at my kitchen table and I thought, we better lower it. Oh, I traded the wrong one. So with that said, our next step is, you guys, all I did was I folded each side, okay, so that hopefully it will keep it from freezing. And then we're just going to gather it, whoops, just going to gather it together, put it in our hand, or if you got a clip or something, put it in your clip just to hold it until you get to your next step. So since I'm doing 4 colors, on every one of these you want to interchange the colors. So if I do green first, then gray, white, blue, whatever. Whoops, what am I doing? Right, whatever color you do next, you want to switch it the opposite way every time. And then if you get bored like I did, you just start putting them together. And that's okay too, because it's going to look perfect. And then just going to crunch them together, put it with the green, and there we go. I'm just going to hold it. And then we'll go ahead and we can get our red. All of these are cut 10 inches, you guys. In case someone came on and they didn't hear. Just 10 inches. And we're just going to gather them right together. And I actually been putting mine where they kind of face down. And then I thought, I'm going to pull some up. So I did it both ways. Okay, so we're just using this as an example. And then once again, my last piece, they naturally have a fold to them because kind of circular motions, you can tell because of the way they are on the rim, on the roll. So we're just going to fold them up to that, bring them together, and put it together. And now we got our 4 colors. Here's the trick. I don't want a lot of the stream there. I'm not sure who came on, but hello guys, welcome. So I got my 4 colors on my mask that I'm going to use from Dollar Tree. I know the little flurries, we'll take care of those. And what I'm also going to do is go ahead and take one whole um, tie that you get from the Dollar Tree also. So this is $1.08 and these are $1.08 a piece. So we're looking at what, 5.42, something like that. That including tax to make this wreath, or 6, I forgot the rim. Okay, so we're going to take the whole one. We're just going to fold it in half. Okay, this one was used on another wreath and I took it off. Wide waist. I'm going to add that right in the middle where my 2 would be. This is kind of sloppy, but I'm not using this one. I just wanted to show you. Right in the middle. And then I'm going to take another piece, a half of one, and put it right around it. I'm going to fold them so I have a better hold of them because of my hands. No damage, guys. I kind of have to. So I'm just going to go ahead and pull it nice and snug. Whoops. I got to grab both pieces to be snug, right? Nice and snug here. There's another lady on YouTube that made one similar, you guys. I wish I remember her name. I'm so sorry I can't. But they're awesome. In the middle here, I'm not just going to put it through because they will have a tendency to pull out. What I'm going to do is actually at least once or twice. I'm going to twist twice because I want them to stay. I'm just showing you so this is flat. I won't be using this piece. I just want to show you how I did this. So I went ahead and I twist these together. Then I took my, which I just lost my pen. I took my pen, you guys. Oh my goodness. Forgive me. I guess I must have. I'll take a brush. We'll just take a paintbrush. Take something that's kind of not too fat around unless you want really big ones. It's up to you. And you're just going to twirl it around. This is why I wanted it tight in the middle so I didn't accidentally pull that through. And then we're just going to get all the way down to the bottom of this and pull it out. And now I got my ringlet. What I did on one side, I'm definitely going to do on the other. Once again, just going to make my ringlet. Oops. It doesn't have to be perfect, but you make your little ringlets. And then once you fluff your things out, of course, I'm sure you'll have a better hold of them. No damage kind of sucks. And you just kind of adjust them however you want them. So you get something similar to this. I'm going to toss this one aside, and I'm going to go ahead and grab my reform. This is an 8-inch, guys, from the Dollar Tree, okay? So what you do now is I pre-made what I'm going to be using. Um, you have 4 sections here. One, two, three. I apologize. 3 sections on this one. And I only have 3 um, little circle ridges here, if you will, um, before it comes to the joint. Okay, so what we're going to do is I'm going to take one of these, get a hold of it, and I'm going to put it, I think I'll go through the bottom. You can either do the bottom one or the bottom 2. And we're just going to slide it through, okay, all the way through. So it's underneath. And I'm going to pull my ties. Let me pull this, raise you guys, watch your eyes, I'm sorry. I want you to be able to see what I'm doing here. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to hold it on there. And then at the bottom, I'm going to twist it. And I'm using the bottom 2. And I'm just going to go ahead and twist it together. Hello to everybody else that's there. I wish I can see you. Oh, you shared it Facebook. I appreciate that. Thank you. So we're going to go ahead and just get it like that. And there you go. Now, if I did this on the bottom 2, my next one I'm going to bring to the top 2. It doesn't have to be bottom first, top first, be any way you want. But I'm going to go ahead and bring this one right to the top 2. I do have to fold them, guys. It's just my hands. And I probably did not make this one long enough because I wasn't paying attention. To be honest with you, I wasn't at the time I made these. But we're going to try to make this work. And since this is for me, I'll just simply go back and do it again. I'm going to flip it so you guys can see. I'm coming to the top 2, did the bottom 2. Now I'm going to do the top 2. You know what? My apologies. I am going to just toss that. Let me pull that out of my way because it's getting in my way and I can't show you well enough. So let me grab a hold of the next one here. Open this up. And I did on the bottom once again. I'm going to go ahead on the same side I did that one and do that one on the top 2. If I can get that to go through. I wish I made these a little longer, you guys. Maybe cut these ones in half instead of in thirds. That way you can actually get a hold of them, okay? And then we're just going to tie them together. I usually like to go around at least twice. This one will barely let me go twice. And then we'll just tug them down. My apologies. I have been sick. And my throat don't like me right now. And the wind's really, really bad where we live. Excuse me. So I got my 2 here. Don't worry about any holes. My apologies. Nothing like choking, right? And we can fluff them later. Let's go ahead and get to our next one. You guys, excuse me. I gotta shut this window. The dust is blowing, and I'm just choking really bad on it. Okay. Okay, I am back. My apologies, and let's finish up. So now we got our 2. We did one on the bottom, one on the top. We did the last one on top. We're going to do the next one on the bottom. Go ahead and grab one more. And we're going to go ahead, add this little guy right onto the bottom. Once again, I will flip it so I can show you. I'm going to grab my 2 and put it on the bottom 2. Twist it at least twice. And then we're just going to tuck those in, not worry about them. Okay, there we go. And see, the longer they are, you got to cut them. So I thought shorter would be good. We did one on the bottom 2. Now let's go back to the top and we shall add another one. And we'll just squeeze this little baby right in here. Nice and snug, you guys. And we'll just twist it a few times, and I will come back and cut that one and tuck it. Let me flip it over so we can see what it's looking like so far. So it's looking pretty cool. At least I think it's looking pretty cool. You guys, when it's all over together, you can add anything you want to this, okay? So we'll go ahead and we're going to flip back over. I think we should do 4 in each section, so I probably should have cut out 12. So let's just go ahead and add one more on this section. I did it to the top. We're going to put this last one on the bottom. If you want, you can always come back and glue these. Make sure they don't move on you ever. But I'm not going to worry about that. I'm going to go at least twice and then tuck. And now it's out of our way. And I'll deal with those later. So what we did here, we do on the other side. Our last one was on the bottom. Let's bring it up to the top. Okay, we grab one here. And this one is like really, really small, guys. We switch it out. Oops, come on. Okay, we'll go ahead and bring this one. We did a bottom, so we're coming to the top. I'm trying not to squish it down to the bottom because I don't want to ruin it. But we're going to just try it anyways. My pieces are really small, you guys. Just cut them in halves instead of thirds, okay? Living one, right? And we'll just tuck that short piece out of the way. Now, we want 4 per section. I'm going to have to add to this one. There we go. Okay, guys, let me show you a secret. When you do something and it's a little small, you can take it apart and do it again. Or I'm going to use this. Don't use roller these on your thing, but I'm going to because I lost my scissors. So pretend I didn't do that part, okay? I use scissors or cutting wire cutters. If it's too short, don't tear it apart on something like the Dollar Tree ones. Tuck it under and just hide it on the bottom and go ahead, come back around. You know this is in 2 and you already twist it. You don't have to untwist it. Just add that right through there, okay? And then that way, and just twist it once or so to make it stay. And then just, you got your extra piece to hang on. Okay, let's bring our little thing back over here. Oh, my apologies. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to bring, we did the top, we bring it to the bottom. Anybody else besides me get very hot when you're around a glue gun? They make me burn up, literally. So we're going to go ahead and twist it nice and snug to the bottom. And then we're going to tuck it and get rid of the sharp pieces here. And just kind of scoot that one over where we might want it, okay? And now we're going to go ahead and do one on top because we did our bottom. It looks like we all going to have to make a few. That's probably a good thing. Then I can show you guys how I did it, right? And we'll go ahead and we'll bring this to the top. Oops, get rid of my little cookie cube. It wanted to come with us. So we did one on the bottom. We're just going to add it to the top. And I am doing the top 2 instead of just one piece. Instead of one ball. Okay, I am using 2 balls. And we put that one right there. Now we got our 3 in this section. We said 4. Let's go ahead and add a 4. Oh, definitely going to have to make more. Oh, I apologize. I really wanted to not have to make, keep you guys on too long. So anyways, we'll just go ahead and put this on our bottom. And we're just going to, once again, I'll come back and cut those. So I would tuck them for now. And I actually need 4 more. And I have 1 plus the one I made that I didn't like. But we're going to use it. We'll fix it, make it like it. So we got 4 here. 1, 2, 3. And here's our 4th. And get them to kind of spread out a little. Last one I did on the bottom, you guys. I'm going to go ahead and bring this one to the top. Oops. While our little vase is drying over there. You can make a flower arrangement in your vase. You can put a candle. And we're going to tuck this and I will come back and cut that off. So I'm just going to move it out of my way. Now we need to add one to the top. And I threw this one over here. And I guess weight's not whatnot, right? I guess we'll go ahead and use it and make it work. Oh my gosh. So we'll go ahead and bring this guy over to the bottom. And we're going to hook it right in here. I know I'm doing it upside down. And you're probably not too used to someone doing it that way. But I'm kind of I guess backwards today, I don't know. So anyways, we did that. Let me flip it over. And then we can just kind of bunch it all up. Now, I actually need two more. So let's go ahead and do those last two. So the people that just came on, I can show them how I did it. Um, First of all, I do have some that's pre-cut. So let me just grab these. Hopefully I cut them. And I just didn't realize I didn't make enough of them. So we only need two. Let me grab my bright mesh here. Whoops, don't rip. There we go. And the other color is green. So we have two greens here. And now I need two white. And we're going to have to cut the white. So we will cut the white first and show everybody. All I did with cutting them is I got my little cutting mat here. And this is once again the Dollar Tree mesh, you guys. So it's not the best mesh, but it's pretty good for what we're doing, and it will work really well. Make sure you open your blade. And I am actually cutting at 10 inches because I want mine a little more fluffier. I don't plan on putting any designs, too much designs on it. So I thought if it was fluffy, it would be kind of cool. Then later I might add designs. It's okay, you don't have to decide now. So I'm doing 10 inches. You can do 8 or 12. It's really up to you. Always close your blade. Okay. So what I did, I don't know where I left off on my last one. We're just going to do it like this then. We're just going to fold the edges where they kind of meet up together. Fold them together. Get so far, and then I'm just grabbing them and I'm placing them in my hand. And let me find my green one. I think we'll do green next. Remember, if I do white, green, red, and gold, my next one will be the total opposite or a mixture of that. And we're just going to grab that together and put it right there. Excuse me. Some of these I put upside down. You guys, some of them I put right side up. I didn't think it really mattered, but you can decide for yourself when you make yours if you want to make one. So now I think we'll do red. And we'll just fold it up on one side, and then we'll go ahead and get the other side started here and make them meet in the middle. And then we're just going to gather. And I'm just going to throw that right in here like that. Okay, so I got my three colors, and I was using four, so let's grab it. And we're going to do one side, get to the next, and whoops, this is what I mean by the damage in my hands. We're just going to go ahead, and we're just going to get these. If you have to, you guys, get a clothespin. If you don't have the little, like the chip holders or something, and just clip them and set it aside out of your way. If you cannot, your hands aren't big enough, or you just can't seem to get a hold of the next section. It's not a big deal. It's nothing to worry about. We'll just set it aside, gather it together, and if some pulls out, it's okay because you can either adjust it or leave it. I myself am going to leave it. I'm going to grab my colors back here, and I think I'm actually just going to add that right on the bottom, and I think I will flip it. Let's see, I had that on top. I can see my reef here, so I'm going to just flip it and put my red, make my red the top piece. Now we need a half of one and a whole one of your Sandel stem or your pipe cleaners, whatever you want to call them. I'm going to go ahead. You put your long pipe cleaner, fold it in half, you guys. Put it right in the middle, just like it's another piece of your mesh. And then you take your other tie, you put right in the middle, and then you just tie it together and twist it and get a nice hold of it. Twist it once or twice. I usually do at least twice. And then when it comes to the top, I will show you. I am going to twist this because it can pull out. See, easily it can pull out. And little wee ones and stuff like that, you don't want it to just pull out. So I'm going to just twist it in there twice. Go ahead and get your stick or paintbrush, whatever you're using, and we're going to make our little curlicues. Make them as long, short, fat, skinny. It doesn't matter. It's totally up to you what you like. I'm going to bring mine all the way down and then slide it out. So I got one. And then we'll go ahead and do the next one. What you do to one side, you do to the other. And get this going. Okay, excuse me. Let's get this all the way. It doesn't want to go, so I'm going to make it go. There we go, and pull it out. And just adjust it to however you want it. Tall, little, it's up to you. So we actually got one done. This one's ready to go in our wreath, but let's go ahead and set this little one aside, grab our next one. Now we did the white first last time. Let's go ahead and do green. Let me get rid of that. Let's do green. I'm just going to go once again. You're rolling both sides up so the ends, because the Dollar Tree, if you haven't worked with this mesh before, the Dollar Tree mesh does unravel a lot. So if you fold the ends, you guys, I know this is called something, this is called a method. I don't know what the actual name is. And you just gather it together. It's less likely to unfold as much or untwine as much, okay? And these can always be cut off, or you can get better quality mesh. Totally up to you. Since this is for me and I usually tear them apart at the end of the season, at the end of the season, I'm just going to use the Dollar Tree mesh. There's no place for storage around here, so we just tear them apart. Gather and put it in your hands. And once again, if no damage or your hands are too small, or you simply want to, just stick it in something, hold it, set it aside, go ahead and finish up the other two. I got red on top of that one, so we're going to use red next. Let me pull that away, and we're just going to roll both ends. Now I am using, as you can tell, let's not use that piece. You can use the very end of these as well. I personally don't like to because it has that little crease in it. But if you had to, you can always put it at the bottom, make it work for what you need. And we get this here to go, both ends, gather it together, put it in my hand. And now we need our green is our last one. Go ahead and grab my green right here. And we'll get both sides. Oh, excuse me. I don't like being sick. Make the other side work too. Make it fold. There it goes. Make it roll together. And then we're just going to gather it. Put it right here in my hand with this red one. And then I'm going to bring back... Oh, my apologies. I don't need that green. It was my silver. I already had my green. So we're going to go ahead and do the silver real super fast here. I thought that could look odd. But I wasn't going to complain. Until I put it together, right? Then I would have complained. Okay, then we're just going to pull it. Put it right in there. And grab my other two pieces. And I said I wanted my silver on top this time because I already had the red on the last one. We're just going to make it adjust to where it will be on top. There we go. Now we're going to go ahead once again, grab a whole nail skin. We're going to pretend it's a piece of mesh. Fold it in half so we get it semi-even as you can. Fold it in half and put it right there. And I am going to grab one that I previously used instead of wasting new. Once again, guys, these all Dollar Trees. And I don't have my scissors. I'm going to hate myself later, huh? We're just going to use this to kind of cut it. I have to change my blade. That's all right. And we'll get that going right there. And we just pull it all the way to the back. And if you have to bend it, you have to bend it. It's okay. And we're just going to twist it a couple times, make sure it's nice and full now. Once again, and then this is what we got. We can always adjust it later. Fix it any way you want. If you don't like something or you think it's too long, too short, do it now. That's your best bet. Now we got our top piece here. And remember, we have to twist these too. We don't want them to pull out. And we're just going to go ahead and twist them. And let's go ahead, grab our little pencil or paintbrush here, in my case right now. And we're just going to wind it up all the way down to the bottom, and then let go. And I don't like how this one went in, guys. I'm not going to tear it apart because I'm just going to make sure that it's tucked in with all the other ones and nobody will know the difference unless they see my videos. Then they know I made a mistake. Well, it's not a mistake. They would just know I didn't like the way that one laid. Okay, so we got our two made. Let's go ahead. Bring our little wreath right back here. Little, it really is little. Now we got our two pieces. We're going to go ahead, guys, and let's see where we end it off. Let me move that out of my way. Well, on this one, I ended at the bottom because I only had three things. So I ended at the bottom. So I'm going to go ahead and bring this one under. Try to grab a hold of that a little better here. Under, and I'm going to bring to the top. Let me get that in there. There it goes. Just didn't want to go in there. Didn't want to be a a wreath, I guess. And we're just gonna pull this right up here. Liz, if you don't quit licking your leg, boy, you're gonna lick it away. He's allergic to everything. Poor vet, they're getting kind of soft. They don't know what to do anymore. Okay, so we got that one done. We're just gonna tuck those until I cut them. And now we got the top. Our last one will be on the bottom. And yes, it's ending on the bottom over here as well. We're not gonna worry about that. Nobody will ever know. Okay, so let me move that out of our way. Let me bring this little last one right here. And we're just gonna slide it right under here. Kind of open this up and make it go in there. Come on, you gotta go that way. Thank you. And then that way. And then once again, as tight as you can get it without hurting or ripping something apart or breaking your frame. And just twist, tuck it out of your way. We're gonna flip it over. And now let me kind of load just a little, guys, so you can see the whole thing. I hope you can see. You got this whole reef here. It looks pretty cool. You got the little curly cubes. I'm gonna raise you guys just a little actually. I will lift it and show you got our little curly cubes in here. Now you guys, there are a couple of things out there that you can use to put on top of these if you want it. One of the things are these little tiny balls that you can also get at the Dollar Tree or any other, craft supply store. Some are fuzzy, some are not. You can always add them right on top, a little bit of glue if you want it, or you can get the kind that is. I'm just gonna set these there just so you can see what I'm talking about. Or you can get the kind that is the foam and just stick it on there every so often. I myself didn't want to do that on this one. So I just wanted to show you that you can do that. It's okay, and it will make it actually look quite nice. The last step I'm going to do would be to trim some of these off because once again, it is Dollar Tree. Now we're going to open up the center here, you guys. This is our middle of our frame here. Go ahead and grab our little balls here. I'm going to stick it right in the middle and bring up my pieces around it. I'm going to raise you guys up. Watch your eyes. Oh, excuse me. I'm so sorry. And now we got our little tea light. You can put it in there if you want. The long candles. We got our little centerpiece. Simple, fast. Let's see. It was 5, approximately $6, $7 to make. I already had this, and it was just fun. Something fun to do, and you do it with your children. So I know it's kind of hard to see how it actually looks. Or you can fill it up with beads, rocks, whatever you want. It's totally up to you. I myself going to put some tea light candles in here so it will sparkle on the table. And I think I'm actually may go around later once I sit it on my table and decide if I want to add little decorations on the inside. Now, one more secret to this, which the two sisters taught me, which I never thought of. I never wish God I remember their name. I apologize. I'm so sorry. I can't remember their name. But you can always turn this into a little tiny wreath for like your window or something for decoration. Maybe put a little sign here if you have one. All my signs are still packed from moving into this room, but it's pretty cool what you can do. Really, really simple decorations. You can also go ahead and add a, um, a bow or something like that on it and just make it fun and just enjoy it, have fun doing it. And if you guys don't mind, subscribe, like my page, or I think it's called notifications, the little bell, and click all. Share however it works on YouTube. I'm still kind of new. I'm learning though, and I really enjoyed this. And I hope you guys enjoyed it too. And I hope you will try making one like this for your own self or your own table. You make Halloween too. That's the next one. So, anyways, guys, as always, I thank you so much for joining me today and be blessed. Liz.